Welcome to colloquial class. Okay, we're gonna start with saying "su" or using the word "su." What's "su" mean?
Who?
Yeah, what does "kabar" mean?
What?
No, "kare" means what? "Kabar."
Yeah.
Where?
Yes. What does "kagi" mean? Kagire.
How?
How is kanja? Kanja. Kanjas.
Kancha.
Kanjas. How do you do?
Which?
Yeah. Good. What does "sui" mean? "Sui."
Whose?
Woo! Wow. This is all paying off. I mean, not literally, but figuratively. Good. I think those are most of them. What's the difference between kanja and kandres?
How you do it?
Yeah, which one's that?
Candres.
Okay, now spell it. Jolok it. Anybody? Everyone's like, I'm not even trying. Ka, awo, ta, rata, tra, sa, tengbu, se. But you don't say kandres, se, you say kandres. That's why I asked. Okay, why is there an N? Why is it kandres and kandra when I didn't say an N for the spelling?
Agikui?
Ao, not agikui, ao.
Oh.
What's ao mean? A as a prefix letter before a third column becomes the prenasal sound for that column, adding an N sound when there is no N. Just like in your teacher's name. Lobsan Chunzin, holder of the Dharma, right? That's Geshe Michael's name. Okay? Dharmadara in Sanskrit. Anyway, do you know Geshe-la's mantra?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's a good one to know. Om Arya Sumati Dharmadara Hum. Okay, there you go. Transmission. All right. Now we're going to use Su. What does Su mean, Oscar?
Who?
Jolok it.
Sa Shabkyu Su.
Yay! Nice to throw out easy ones every once in a while. All right. Here we go. Oscar, now please translate. Read this and translate it.
It's raining over here, so maybe the rain.
Oh, it's raining? I love when it rains in Guadalajara.
Yeah.
I mean, not driving, in the house. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Keran Suyimpa.
Perfect. Well read. I like how you pronounce that. Okay, good. What does it say?
Who are you?
Yes, perfect. Who are you? Why does it say Yinpa, not
Re?
Re?
Because it's anticipating that the person will answer with yin.
Perfect, beautiful. And I was gonna ask something else. Oh yeah, why doesn't it say Kerang Kerang suyimpe.
Because I think it's because it's first person
What does pe mean at the end?
question mark.
Isn't this a question?
Yeah, but pi. I think it's the same pa, right?
No.
I don't know then.
Su is a question word. You don't have to put a question particle on a non-question word. Those are for yes or no questions. Are you Tashi? Kerang
Okay.
Tashi? Pepe? Yes or no. But who are you? Kerang suyimpa. It's an open-ended question. When I say question mark, it's actually yes or no. It's not just any question. If you have a question word, you don't need the interrogative particle into that.
Yeah, maybe it's the same in Spanish, sorry, that we can say ¿quién eres? Without ¿quién eres? You know, like.
Yeah, you don't have to inflect. You say, yeah. ¿Qué quieres?
And what's the function of pa? If it's an interrogative.
I was just thinking about that. I don't know why you have to say yinpa as opposed to yin, actually. Usually yinpa or pa is that for past tense. That's why I hired Sunam. I don't know where he is. He probably has bad connection today. Because some of those questions are hard to get the answer for, unless you already know Tibetan. They're hard to look for. It might be in the book somewhere, but I'm not going to look right now. But please remember that question for later, okay? Because I'm wondering too. And sometimes the rules are a little loose, and it's just like he might not even know. It might be one of those things you're like, I don't know, it just sounds right, you know? But he might know too because his grammar is quite good.
But
okay. What's this
there's
say?
only
when
you use in this tape script, when they are using Kera, they are using Pa. When they are using Kung, they are not using it.
Yeah, I know, but why? We don't.
Well, my theory is because it's saying to you, like, who are you?
Yeah, but Kung is he? Is that how you conjugate it exclusively in the second person or something? That could be the case. So I don't think I think the facts you're saying are correct. I just want more information on that.
Okay, cool.
Good. Okay, read this, Oscar.
Lobsan.
What's that mean?
I forgot. I don't remember.
Who's named Lobsan?
Jetson Kappa.
No, Rivas.
Rivas.
Yeah, like good mind or good heart.
Yeah. Sumati in Sanskrit. What's Su? What's Su mean?
In Sanskrit?
Yeah, Sanskrit.
Mind.
Good.
Good.
Come on, white side people. Sushumna.
Very much.
Su. No, very good. Good.
Very good.
Lydia knew, but she was away for a second. Yeah. Okay, Lydia, what does the mna mean and what English word does it come into?
Mana means mind.
No, not mana. Sushumna.
Oh, sushumna. Hijo. It comes into the word Uma Thurman.
No, that's Tibetan. Well, it can be both actually.
No, I don't know the na part.
No.
What? Say that, Oscar?
Himno. And in Spanish, him. How do you say in English?
Yeah, him. A song.
Him.
Exactly. Song. That's why there's that weird N in him. No one pronounces. It's from the Sanskrit. Na. Sushumna, the very good song. If you blow prana through it, you're like, I'm serious. If you meditate long enough, you start hearing these sounds. It's like, you're like,
What you have to meditate on?
The Lama. I don't know. There's different ways to do it. Yeah.
Do you think analytical meditations can take you there or no? No, right?
I personally would not recommend it, but anything can
Okay.
take you anywhere if you have the karma, actually. No, really.
Yeah.
That's what happens to people. They're walking down the road and it happens, or they just jump into meditation for a minute and all of a sudden something incredible happens. But generally, I would say they recommend like meditating on the central channel or single pointedly, like on the breath or on the third eye, you know, or the apertures of the Sushumna, which is like here, or at the navel center, the Trivini, where the channels meet, stuff like that. But also, you know, they say all goodness can come from meditating on your Lama's picture because it's such a high karmic object. Your Lama's image, I should say. Okay, what's this say? Lobsan. What's that mean?
Soy Lobsan. I'm Lobsan.
Okay, Oscar. Kerang suyimpa. Kerang suyimpa.
Oscar Yin.
Ah, tashire Oscar.
Teshirele.
Kerang kusu de puyimpe.
Can you repeat it?
Kerang kusu depo yimpe.
Oh, Tepoyin. Kusun Tepoyin pe?
Depo yin. Kerang kasola yimpe.
Lamin.
Yeah. Did we lose Lydia? She had enough of us. She's like, all right. Lamin. Oh, kerang suyimpa.
Oscar Min. Oscar Yin.
Oh, Jason, I forgot. Okay, perfect. Good job. Okay, Rivas, your turn.
Okay. Consure.
Yeah, kungsore. Say kungsore.
Consure.
Yeah, good accent. Okay. What does that mean, kungsore?
Consure. Who is she?
Yeah, or
Who is he?
yeah. Perfect. So wait, I gotta let Lydia back in because the call dropped. So. Oh, by the way, I want to thank Lydia R. Gallagher for her technical assistance yesterday. Lydia, the reconfiguring we did worked. Yay! And to Zoom, if anyone out there at Zoom's listening, you got to work on your website. All right. It was like digging for like gold or something to find that. Thanks, Lydia. It doesn't even say a thing. It just says video. Like, just use the same phraseology.
Well, I'm glad it worked.
I mean, come on, Zoom. How much money you making? All right. Like, they're making billions over there. Read this, Oscar. Wait, who's supposed to wait? Was it Rivas?
Rivas.
Me.
Sorry, Rivas. You read this.
Shoop?
Ah!
No. What's the tube?
Yes.
Tube.
Looking at me.
Tube 10.
Yes, perfect.
Sha?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Tube 10 ya. La. Oh. So? Lazzo. Tube 10. Tube 10 ya lazzo?
Yatso. That's not a lot. That's
Yazzo. Okay. Yazzo. Tube 10.
Gyatso.
Yazzo.
Gyatso.
Gyatso.
Yeah, what's gyatso mean?
We just saw it. It's the Dalai Lama, right?
Yeah, it means ocean.
Ocean.
in Mongolian is dale. How do you say a Mongolian?
Not so what?
Sokpo.
Sopo. Sopo.
Come on, I'm looking at you, Hasso. Didn't I say
Yeah. And there was another way,
that-
Mongolwa.
Mongolia, Mongol or something? Yeah, totally. But that's Mongolized Tibetan. That's Mongoliized Tibetan. I'll show you something you don't care about, but I'm going to show you anyway because in this dictionary, look, this is what they do. So they have 58 terms in here that are Mongolian. You see this? You see this sok?
Yeah.
See? And if you want Chinese, how do you say China in Tibetan?
Karpowa.
How do you say China? How do you say India?
Yagarwa.
India, not Indian.
Yagar.
Yagar. So how do you say what's Yar means white. Nak means black. How do you say Chinese? China.
Nagyar.
Nak means black.
Nagyar.
Gar.
I really feel like I have a spoon. I'm like, here you go.
Nagyar.
Yanak.
Yanak.
Yeah. So in this dictionary, if you want to look up Chinese words in Tibetan that come from Chinese, you look up ya, which literally just means wide, but it refers to Chinese words. So look, so this is Wei Yun, right? But Tibetans say Uyan, but it's the Chinese. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
How do you say sun skirt in Tibetan?
Gyakarke.
No, that's a good shot though, Hasso. That probably would be Hindi nowadays or something. Lekjar. Lek means well, like Lexo, and jar means stuck together. Sanskrit, the well put together language. You understand?
Yeah.
That wasn't convincing. Here's Lek. You see? What does this mean? Who's that?
Venerable Utpala.
Yeah.
Blue Lotus.
Yeah, it's a greenish blue. Ching means greenish blue. Nyung can be green or blue in Tibetan. I think they didn't differentiate very much between green and blue. Like people don't differentiate much between purple and violet nowadays, or blue and indigo. People don't know the difference between blue and indigo anymore. If you show them indigo, they say, what, blue? Right?
But isn't not indigo one of the forms of blue?
No. Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. It's its own color in the rainbow. Yeah, that's the very thing I'm talking about. You're like, isn't that blue? I mean, whatever. I mean, everything's a shade of everything. I mean, where does blue end and indigo actually start? Okay, that's Chiche Jack. And if you study that, if you finally get that and you'll stop asking those questions and you realize it's just because it's empty and there is no blue or indigo or anything. There's no black people or brown people self-existently. They do exist due to social structures and prejudice and stuff. Okay, now read this.
Okay. Tong Tukten
Tupten.
Tupten. Tupten. Otra vez. Tupten gyatso. Tupten gyatso.
Gyatso.
Tupten gyatso ka o lak.
La.
La.
Geshe la.
Tupten gyatso lare.
No. Tupten gyatso la. Re.
Tupten gyatso lare. Tupten gyatso lare.
La's the. What does la mean? Wait, hold on. Hasso. 3 definitions of la. Quickly.
One is yes,
What?
yes, no, honorific.
What's going on over there?
Can
Honorific.
you hear me?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Hello?
It's breaking up. Nice. Oh yeah. Well, just start over. I didn't hear any of that. What were you saying?
Yeah, I was saying yes word, I'm here.
You can use it.
Honorific.
Yes or no, but it doesn't mean yes by itself.
Yeah, it's honorific, and then
Mm-hmm.
it can mean in a way like good,
No, that's lek.
like luck,
La means
la.
it means how can I help you? It means mandeme, mande.
Yeah. La.
And one more meaning. Come on, anybody.
La.
Is.
Thank you. And then lasso. What's lasso mean? If you put so on the end.
Isn't it like okay?
Yes, it means cool. Okay, all right.
And what Riva say? To eat?
Is estar,
Eat.
ser,
Okay.
is the verb,
Is.
right? Lock, but it's old. That's its old meaning. But I keep drilling it into you. Maybe you'll get it, and maybe you'll earn some money next Mix Nuts. Because Geshe asked that sometime, because people usually forget. I don't know why. It's some karma. Okay, say Rivas. Tupten gyatso lare. Tupten gyatso lare. What's it say? What's it translate?
He is teptun gyatso.
It doesn't say he though. There's no kung.
So only teptun gyatso.
Come on, man! I tricked you that easy.
No, he is because he is like an implicit.
Yay! Wow. Ray is here. Right? It's like if you said, what, viene? It's like he is coming. You don't have to say él viene. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Profe,
Yep.
I have heard some American people to say he coming or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it's like the same, but
Yeah.
I'm asking if that's correct or that's just like colloquial.
In American English?
Yeah.
That's like African American vernacular. And it comes from mostly from slavery, from slaves not actually being educated, and so they had to pick up the language, and then that became largely how African Americans spoke the language. So it's considered like a subset of English now. It's like African American vernacular speech. So yeah, it's basically how like Black people talk amongst Black people, or yeah, people want to sound Black, or if they grew up around Black people, they'd be like I could say, like I write Lydia a message, I'd be like, you good? Like I don't use the verb to be. The verb to be becomes understood, right? Are you good? But the you is there, so you don't actually need the are, because are is implied due to the you. So it actually makes it similar. Chinese has that too. They'll say, yeah, ni hao ma. You don't say, they're saying, you good? And you say, hang hao. You say, wo hang hao. I very good. You don't say I am very good in Chinese. You don't need, because it's implied. So yeah. So it won't be on your SATs. It won't be correct English if you say it like that, but you'll sound cooler. All right, cool. Lydia, your turn.
Okay. Kongsure.
Kongsure. Yeah. Translate.
What are we asking? Something about he. He is something question word. Are you like, who is he?
One second. Read the next part.
Sering.
Seri.
Drolma.
Exactly. What does that literally mean?
I don't know. Let's go back to the names. Can
Come
I?
on. Come on. What's se? Se. Se di. Se. Se means life.
Okay.
It literally, it literally could just be an instance. How do you say? You say in Spanish, you say bes, right? Like dos veces, like 2 times, right? Una vez, a veces, sometimes. But it in scripture, a lot of times it just means like instance, but it means life. So what kind of life? Tsering.
Well, I'm just gonna guess that it's a long life. I hope
Perfect.
they're not wishing someone or naming someone short life.
Yeah, it's Setung. Setung. I hope my child has a short life. Nope. And Hasso likes this one. Who's Drolma, Hasso?
Drolma is Tara.
Yeah. What does Tara mean?
The one who liberates you or others, one who helps others to go to the other side.
Yeah, the liberator. What?
Yeah.
What does it become in the word in English?
Probably like transit, travel.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. The A drops out and becomes just TRA, transport, transit,
Yeah,
transient.
transport.
Well, what's the most famous word and the word you should most care about that it becomes in English?
Trabajar. No, just kidding.
No.
Most important, a mantra, but no.
No. It's
English.
Nectar.
Yeah, nectar. Yeah, but that's Greek, no? But no, English now and Spanish.
English. It's Greek derived. Necro means death in Greek.
Yeah.
Tara means to take you away from, the thing that takes you away from. How do you say that in Sanskrit?
To take you away?
No,
To what?
nectar.
There are a couple, but you can say amirta.
Right, and not.
And what?
What's not the pronunciation of that word?
Not amirta.
Definitely not, but people say Amrita.
Amrita.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah. Why Amrita?
Because you're so well trained, you don't even know the bad translations. No one's gonna understand you because your Sanskrit's gonna be too good. They'd be like, Amrita? You mean Amrita? You're gonna be like, what? What's that? Because it's a vocalic R and the little dot that's supposed to be on it dropped out and it says M-R-I-T and someone said, but it's Amirta,
I see.
like
Yeah.
Virti or, many other words that are mispronounced. Dershti.
Or like Krishna.
Yeah, it's Krishna, not Krishna.
Yeah.
Okay. Sering Jolma, finish the sentence, Lydia.
Sering dolma
Mhm.
lakre.
La, not lak.
La.
La.
Lare.
Yeah, no. For now, try again. Now do the pacing of the sentence correctly.
Sering dolma lare.
Yeah, that's the biggest takeaway. It's like this ripple of
What is that? Hasso. I heard something. Were you on Instagram?
Yeah, I actually just found a video that you are talking about Taekwondo and how it's related to Kung Fu.
Oh, really? Oh, no. There's stuff on the internet about me. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taekwondo is directly related to Kung Fu. Shaolin, which is a Buddhist art which comes from India, which was started by a Bodhisattva named Bodhidharma, who also started Zen Buddhism. Yeah, very high Bodhisattva. Okay.
Link on the chat, please.
I'm gonna be like Geshe, people like be quoting me. Well, 20 years ago you said. Geshe's like, I don't remember. Shut up. Anyway, it's lare, but you have to say tsering jolma lare, right? Not jolma lare. What does lare mean? Anyone?
Is.
Yes. Right? But we're saying tsering jolma la, like honorific re. That is the holy tsering jolma. Not yes, tsering jolma. Okay? It's subtle, but it'll help you later. There's many things like that in your language. If someone says it in a different pace, it's confusing, right? Or a different tone, but it's subtle. Okay, good. Whose turn is it? My turn? Oh wait, what does setting jolma lare mean? Setting jolma lare. Setting jolma lare. What does that mean, Lydia?
Well, they're answering their name. So Sering Dulma is their name, but like the long life goddess Tara, honorific.
No, it means she is setting jolma. She is setting jolma. They're not answering. A second person's answering about someone else. That's why. It's
Right, because it has the honorific. She's not going to answer that about herself.
And it's the third person. Kungsure. Who's she?
Who is she?
Lydia. Who is she? Oh,
She
that's
is
Leah. That's
long
Leah.
life. Yeah, Leah. Yeah.
Leah. Oh. Okay.
And you know, is she because the name is for a woman?
Yeah, Drama's usually a woman, just like Tara. Ina mentioned the two names that are exclusively men and exclusively women or something. I forget it, but I mean, apparently Jigme is supposed to be exclusively men, but it's not. I guess Lydia has it in her notes from.
Well, the book says that Deki and Dulma and Dulkar are just for females.
Say Dharma, not Dulma.
Dulma.
Yeah, you have to say, put a R in there a little bit. Right? Dulma. They're women, Deki, Dulma, and
Dulkar.
Julkar. Yeah, which is Tara again. Julkar, not Dulkar. Julkar. Yeah, white Tara.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I've met Dekis. Yeah, it just sounds like a woman's name to me in the back of my head, but I don't know all the rules and I haven't met that many Tibetans. Okay, thank you for that, Lydia. I think it's my turn. How do you say? Kailan suyim pa? Ngawang. 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 What's ngawang mean, Hasso?
Ngawang.
Ngawang.
Black power.
No. But I like that name. That's not Nakwang. That's my Tibetan name now, okay? Nakwang.
Black power.
Don't read the answer
Yeah.
from the book, Lydia. And goes down. It's not. I mean, they have some. You can read what it says because it's very literal from the book. What does it say, Lydia? Nakwang.
It says the power of speech.
Yeah, it's very literal, exactly. But speech here, it doesn't mean just any speech. It doesn't mean like, wow, he can talk. What does it mean?
The speech of a Buddha.
Mantra.
Yeah, I see.
Ngawang Pelton. You ever hear of him? Hasso?
Yeah, very famous.
Mm-hmm. Better be famous to you. Yeah, it means the one who mastered Tantra. The one who mastered all the holy words. Okay? It's a very holy name. All right. All right. I think we're back to Oscar? I don't know.
We skipped Hasso, right?
Oh, the Hasso, did you go? Okay, you go Hasso. Thanks, Oscar.
No. Kailan suyim pa?
Perfect. Read, just do the whole thing like that.
Then Lawa, Dawa,
Thank God.
Dawa,
Yes.
Dawa, Trolma.
Girl, is this a girl or a boy?
Probably a girl because it's Trolma.
I think, according to Lydia's information, it's definitely a girl. And I would say this is a girl. Dala Jolma is a girl.
Yeah.
So wait. So are you Dala Jolma? Karang Suyimpa. Wait, no. Who are you? So the name you're supposed to put there is Dala Jolma. You're Dala Jolma right now. Tell me you're Dala Jolma.
Nga Dawa Trolma yin.
Yeah. Or
Ngawa Trolma yin.
Ndawa.
Dawa Trolma yin.
Yeah, and Geshe really emphasizes the prenasal here. Tibetans don't say it most of the time. In certain words, they do say it. But at the beginning of words, I don't hear them saying it. But in scripture, you're supposed to read it. But if you say Ndawa, they might look at you like, huh? I guess. It's like saying often, which I think is how you're supposed to pronounce it. It's often, but people are like, you mean often? They're like,
often.
often.
Or we
I
could,
always say often.
we could use an example in Spanish. Ahorita. Hazlo ahorita. Ahorita.
Ahorita. Right now, right this second, which can mean like in a week in Mexico. right away. Ahorita. Okay.
Or it can mean never.
Yeah. Yeah. It can. If you say it sarcastically, right? It means never. Yeah, like ahorita, like, yeah, I'll get right on that. Like, yeah. Ahorita, little aura. I went to La Fresita last night for burritos. And I was telling my friend, I'm like, it means little strawberry. And like, I know, but I'm like, it also means like little rich girl. And they were like, no, it doesn't mean strawberry. I'm like, no, it means a rich girl too. It means like you're from Providencia or something. Okay, Rivas, are you busy? What's going on? Are you taking care of your kids again? We talked about this.
Sorry, I'm getting ready to leave like in 5 minutes.
Okay,
So I can do one more.
do one more.
Yeah.
Read this.
Konsure.
Kungsure.
Konsure.
Good. What's that mean?
Who is she or he?
Yeah. If you were black, how would you say it, Oscar?
Who she?
No, who that?
Who that?
I gotta teach you how to talk like black people too. All right. We're gonna translate Tibetan into black people speak. All right. I Kungsure, who that? Imagine, that'd be awesome. Okay. And what's this name?
Su.
Mm-hmm.
Supe.
Come on now.
Suna.
Come on, this is your teacher's name.
Sunam.
Sunam. You should know your teacher's name, okay? That's more important than even the book name. Okay, and just read.
Sunam la re.
Yeah, Sunam Nare. Perfect. Okay. Good. All right. You should turn your camera off. Do whatever you got to do. Have a good class.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you for coming. Awesome to see you. Okay, it just goes like that. I'm gonna skip. You guys don't need that more, do you? How do you say who that in Tibetan?
Kongsu.
Kungsure.
Yeah, how do you say who are you?
Keran Suyimpa.
Perfect. Hasso, you said.
Kerang Suyimpa.
Perfect. Lydia.
Kerang Suyingpa.
Perfect. Done. Now this is just doing an affirmative negative, right?
Yeah.
But let's just do it. Huh?
Sorry. I
Go
was listening to the recordings of this class 5.
Yeah. Mhm.
And then they start with this thing like, oh, I think Lobsan, you have arrived. Welcome. Come and take a seat.
Yeah. You want to do the dialogue? That's the dialogue. You want to go over it?
Yeah, because I couldn't recognize what parts is like welcome or like if it's just a way to say.
Okay. Let's do it. I think I might have skipped it actually because I went ahead to study for class and we started this last time, but we didn't actually finish. So perfect. Let's do it. You ready? And I actually have some questions about this, but our Tibetan teachers are MIA. There better be a plague or something in India. Oh wait, okay, there is. All right, fine. They're off. They're off the hook. Okay, you ready? Let's do the whole thing.
Setting.
Hasso, you're gonna read with me, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna read. So it's setting comes to Sunam's house. So I'll be Sunam and you'll be setting, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So wait, so it starts with Sunam because setting has arrived, right?
Okay.
Okay, here I go. Setting la. Chapep Nanjung. Okay? That means he's at the front door. Right? He's saying, Sering, my friend. Sering la. Chapep Nanjung. Welcome. Like, thanks, like, welcome. Right? Bienvenidos.
Yeah. Because what part is the welcome? All the sentence means just welcome.
Chapep Nanjung is welcome.
Chapeng Nanjung. Okay, the whole thing is welcome. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Here's it.
Tapping
It literally
and
means your trip is done,
Ah.
right?
Oh, I see.
Like, okay, good. I mean, literally, I mean, welcome. That's what it means. Like, you have come well. Like,
Yeah.
like you have come well. Like, we don't think of that, right? We think of it as like gratitude, but it literally means
Yeah.
bienvenidos, venir. You venir, bien.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, you made it safely,
Yeah.
right?
Bienveniste.
Yeah, exactly. Beniste, like you have. All right.
You welcome.
Yes, exactly. So chapep means like you arrived, like your holy hand arrived. Nanjung, like it did. Nan is like the honorific of do here. Jung, like it came about. It came about that you arrived. Well, your hand is here. Okay. All right. You don't have to know that because it doesn't really make sense. All right. So your turn. Go ahead.
Setting. And then I'll say like you. I guess it means like I am or I'm here.
Yeah, it means true. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You.
Like you. Shook.
Mm-hmm.
Shook then.
Yep.
Yagyope.
Shukten jayipe.
Yayope.
Shukten jayipe.
Shooting Yayope. It's a question.
Yeah.
It's a different way of saying
Shh.
are
Listen.
you free?
Thinking too much. Focus. Say it. Shukten jayipe.
Shooting Yayope.
Ja.
Ja.
Yeah, I know. In Spanish, the J gets wide and all this stuff, but shukten jayipe.
Shooting Yayope.
Perfect. Okay, now you go on to the thinking part. Yes, this is another way to say, are you doing well? What's the other way to say, are you doing well?
Keran kusu de poyimpe.
Yeah, this literally means, shuk means like, what does shuk mean? Kale shuk. Lydia knows.
It's it means to sit.
Yeah, it means like where you are, like placed or something. I don't know.
But doesn't it come from like the honorific throne?
I think so, something like that. I forget exactly, but we've talked about it, right, a while ago. I think it comes from juk, means to enter, actually. Yeah, but we can look. Yeah, so shukden, den means like where you're sitting, right? Like Dorje Den, Vajrasana, where the Buddha got enlightened. Excuse me. And then ja means like done in a hold on. It means done in a certain way, like in a loving way or an easy way. Yeah, it means to settle down. It means to chill out. Like, so this is literally saying like, and then yope is are you. So are you chill where you are? Or is like everything chill? Is everything calm? Like, are you well? All right. Okay, so shukten ja yope. I think you only say this when you like arrive or something. You don't just say it on the street. It's like you came in the house, like I don't know. We kind of say like you're all good. Like, is everything good? Like when you first meet someone, like you haven't seen them for a while, you're like, so has everything been okay? You know, like.
And is this something that you only say if you are the guest, or you can either way? If the person is the one coming, you can also.
I think it's a more. This is why I need someone in class to be certain, but I think it is like a more formal answer to chapep nanjong. It's like, you know, like, you know how if you meet someone in Mexico, like the whole like mucho gusto. Oh, el gusto es mío, that whole interchange, which is like kind of
Yeah,
sad.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not like you won't say that again. You're like, mucho gusto, el gusto es mío, right? But like, it's a little more formal and you're like, oh, you know, or what's the other one that I always hear it if I go to Sophia's house, Sophia's mom's house. How do you say it? Wait, nice to see you. My brain is,
Gusto verte.
yeah, everyone's gusto verte, mucho gusto, right? It's just like, but like, I don't know, if I'm hanging out with Hasso and Aldo all day, they're not like, gusto verte, you know, you hear it like once after you haven't seen them for a while, and then it gets into more normal conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm almost definite that's what's going on here. Okay, shukden ja yipe, so that's what Hasso said, and I say, la yi, like, yeah, I'm good. And then the more usual way, keran kuso depo yimpe, are you well? Hasso?
You were asking, Lain.
La yin.
¿Qué eran cuso de poyimpe?
Good, and they switch to yin, right, from yi.
Yeah.
I asked you, shukden ja yipe, and you,
Yeah.
and then I said, la yi, and then I said, keran kuso depo yimpe, right?
Yeah. So can you say that the yin and the yu is like the ser and estar in Spanish?
Yeah, we've been talking about that a little bit. It's not exactly, but there's some commonality there and overlap. And Tibetan is even more nuanced than Spanish because, you know, Spanish that's one of the most annoying things as a beginner, right? The whole estar, ser thing. You're like, what? Because in English, we just say is. Everything is just, you know, the verb.
Everything is.
Yeah, it's very
the
deep.
realm of is. Yeah.
The realm of isness, yes. Ying. Dharma Dhatu. Shu Ying.
Ying Xing.
Yingxing? Are you talking
No.
about Yangxing branches?
No, I was talking about Xing as a field or paradise.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's Xing, low tone.
Yeah, Xing.
Xing means
I just thought Ying Xing,
yeah,
the realm of ease.
I don't think that's how they say it, but I know what you mean. Yeah. Okay, so then you asked me how am I doing, right? And I say, I say la depoyi, which is just a longer way of saying like, yeah, yes, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Yar pep. Shuktenja. Okay,
What's
so
that?
Yar is the opposite of mar. Yar literally means to come up. We have a practice, Yarnde and Marnde. Do you know those practices?
No.
The nectar coming up, and well, first you push all the bad stuff out, and it looks like scorpions and snakes coming out of you, and then you fill up with nectar. That's Marnde, Yarnde.
Yeah.
Okay. So like what? This Mar is like what word? Like what monastery?
Mar isn't red? Marple?
No. Tell me the monastery name. Down. Lower. Sarah.
May.
Maybe?
Mai. Sarah Mai.
Sarah May. Yeah, that May means lower. And Mar means to go lower. It's related.
Okay.
You want me to show you a trick about learning Tibetan? I'm going to save you like a couple years. Yes or no? I don't have to. It saved me a couple lifetimes. Okay, here's May, right? We did it the other day, right? It means lower. But like I was showing you, remember? I showed you this May. It means to like put someone down. You see, even though it's me, because it changes because of the ta, excuse me, the ma is kind of the root. It means lower, it means down. So samata ma ta me or tao mata ma, tao mata me, both similar meanings, right? And then mar, which can mean butter, but here this R is a what?
It's one of the laduns.
Ooh, yes, it is a ladun. It's actually a ladun.
Yeah.
I think it's a ladun ru, but it just ends up being an R when it's added to a
Open, bow, open. Yeah, bow.
yes, exactly. So yar is the opposite. Upper, up, above, to go up.
Oh,
You understand? So yar,
yeah.
come in, come up, come in.
Yeah. So what case is this R in mar? Is the third case?
I think yeah, the third, the marking the direct object. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to the house. The nectar is coming up in me. Something like that. Okay. Good times. Lydia, you got all that? Kind of though, right? Yeah, I'm just showing you Tibetan, like these things are related. And if you can think like that, it's like if you really know Latin, English becomes easier, you know? It's not like a bunch of,
How do you say summer in Tibetan?
yeah,
Okay, how do you spell that one?
you know, we talked about this. I gave you a whole day on this once. Remember?
But okay.
Top, tao, payata ya, rayar.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Yarne, I think is the summer retreat, right? But then Yarne could mean like coming from above or something. Oh, wow. Oh, Yarna means either. That's a whole other thing. Anyway, I didn't know that meant either. Cool. Yarpep. Shuktenja. Like, come in, sit down, like, chill out with me, right? Okay. Go ahead, Hasso.
La. Tukcheche.
Yeah, what's tukcheche mean?
Thank you.
Yeah, what's la mean in this case?
Like yes.
Yeah, like sure.
Yeah.
Right? Like yeah.
Sure.
Tukcheche.
Okay.
What does tukcheche literally mean?
It's an honorific for compassion, isn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Tuk means a lama's heart. As opposed to ning. And then che, what's che mean? To Oscar's question. Thanks for waiting. What's che?
Big.
Yeah. What's small?
Mo?
Chung.
Chung?
Yeah.
Small.
Yep. What's che chung?
Che chung. So?
Size.
Size, okay.
Where is it on the scale?
Más o menos.
Big to small.
Yeah.
Not más o menos. That's to say más o menos, you say oh my god, my brain just did something. I forget. It's similar though, but it's not that one. In Chinese, they say Zoyo, left, right, like kind of. In Spanish, you say more or less, más o menos, more or less. We say it in English too. I
Yeah.
forget Tibetan right now. Okay, cool. And that just means thank you. All right, Oscar, what's your question?
I was wondering about in the dictionary, there's like before the meaning, there's like 2 or 3 capital letters. So I was wondering what they mean.
In my dictionary? You
Yeah.
wanna open it up? Oh, let's
Yeah.
look. And then I gotta finish class a little earlier today because I have an appointment at 11, my 11. Hope that's okay. These letters, Oscar?
Oh, no, the other one.
Oh,
So-
the electronic dictionary,
Yeah.
online one? Okay, yeah. Let me switch.
Maybe it's not relevant, so we can skip that.
That's okay. These letters?
Yeah.
Jim Valby, it's the dictionary. Here's the list. Here, this is Jim Valby's dictionary. JV. It's their internal system for just telling you what the source for that information is. Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
if I put like, I don't know. This is Jeffrey Hopkins' dictionary of English. This is Jeffrey Hopkins' other OE, I don't know. Other English dictionary, I guess. This is his Sanskrit, and I think a separate yoga dictionary that has the same exact thing, so on and so forth. This is the dictionary I'm working on. They just call it other text. There's a whole reason for that. I'm not gonna blow up their spot if I haven't, and so on.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right, we lost Hasso. He's the one who asked about the. So let's all do the dialogue together and translate it, and then you can practice it with the audio. Because you want to get fast. You just want to say, you want to be saying "Karang kesodu, karang kusudepo yimpe," you know, like "shukten ja yipe," you know, not, you know, "shukten jak," you know, it smooth, suave, right, Oscar? Okay. Lydia. I'm just gonna say it and then you say it and tell me what it means, okay? You ready, Lydia?
So I just have to do the English?
No, I'm gonna say it in Tibetan. You're gonna repeat the Tibetan and then tell me what it means in English. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Sering la. Chapem nanjung.
Starting la, what?
Chapep nanjung.
Chapet Nangju?
Nanjung.
Nangjung.
We just had it. The answer is here, by the way. It's not.
Yeah, I can't pronounce the second thing. It's not computing. But it just means like, holy Sering, welcome. Your trip has, finished, or welcome to my house.
Okay, here's how you say it. It's literally chak, but they say chapep.
Chapet,
Pep.
pep, chapep,
Pep. To arrive, remember? Pepkire.
pep,
Pep.
chapep,
Yeah, chapep. Nangjung. Nangjung.
Nangjung. And that's not nang like house, right?
No. This is high tone. That nang is low tone. Nangla. This is nang, meaning to do in the honorific or stuff like that. It's what you use in a polite request to. Jiro nang. Please read it, So try it again. Chapep nanjung.
Chapep Nangjung.
Perfect. Don't think about it too much. You got it. Okay. La yu. Shukten ja yipe.
라유, 슈ten nang jipe,
Shukten ja, ja.
슈ten ja jipe,
Yeah, it should be jock, but it's not. It's ja, ja. Yupe?
yupe,
What's that mean?
yupe, like are you?
No, the whole thing. La yu, shukten ja yupe.
Layu, like I am. Well, I have because I arrived. So
Yeah, yeah. You made it safe. I have.
and then it's kind of like how are you? But like, are you doing well? Are you well? Are you good?
Yeah. How's everything on the home front? Cool. That's kind of what it means. Because shukten is like where you are. Jock, cool, settled. Okay. La yu, kerang kusu depo yimpe.
Layu, kerang kusuk debo yimpe,
Yeah, kusu. Kuske kusu.
kusuk.
Yeah. Again, this becomes like a lot of stop. They don't really say kusuk. Okay, again, how Black people tend to talk in the United States or African American vernacular speech. It's famous for glottal stops, right? The far side, can't keep running away. They don't say can't keep running away. They say can't keep running, right? And then we just put a little apostrophe after the N, like it's not running, it's not running, it's in between, running, right? That's what this is. This becomes like a glottal stop. You just cut it off in the back of your throat, right? Okay. Yeah. 계란 구수대보 임배.
Layu, kerang kusuk debo yimpe.
대보. Translate.
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, perfect. La depo yin. Yar pet, shuktenja.
La debo yin.
La depo yin.
La debo yin.
Translate.
I'm good.
Yeah. Yar pep. Yar pep.
Yard pep.
Translate. Just translate the whole thing.
I'm good. Come in. Sit down.
Yeah. Yar pep. Yeah. Come on in. Shuktenja. Shuktenja means to sit. Right?
Do you know why they don't say shuronang?
No, they could. I think this is more when you're entering the house, because it's you ask Shuktenja Yabe, everything cool, and they say, yeah, everything's good. How are you? I'm good. Shuktenja, come in. I think this is at the door. That's what I was trying to say out earlier with the gusto verte and the gusto es mío. It's a formal thing that happens specifically like when someone's coming in your house, right?
Yes, you say this before they enter the house or before you got in the house, right?
Basically, like as they're entering, you good, yeah, come in.
Yeah,
okay.
you don't go. They don't open the door and you go straight to the
Right.
living room.
I mean, you could, but
Yeah, but
good. And then Latu Cheche.
La what?
Tucheche.
La tukcheche.
Yeah, Tucheche. What's that mean?
Yes, thank you.
And you could say Tuche Nang too. That same Nang, that polite Nang. Sunam uses it all the time. He says Tuche. He says Tuche Nang. He doesn't usually say Tucheche. But if you say Tucheche to him, he's like, oh yeah. You know, it's interchangeable as far as I know. There might be some slight distinctions I'm unaware of. Okay, Oscar, we're gonna bust through this and I'm gonna go, okay?
okay.
Okay, here we go. Okay, Oscar's just gonna translate. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Because you know this perfectly anyway. So you don't have to. Come on, you have a minute. Here you go. 세링아, 차ペ나온 중.
Setting. Welcome.
Perfect. 나유 숙된 자 입에.
I'm here. How are you?
Yeah. ¿Cómo estás? Yeah. But it's like, it's not ¿cómo estás? It's the other one. Like, it's more like ¿cómo va?
¿Cómo andas? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
How's everything
¿Qué onda?
going?
Yeah. Like that. You understand? Like, they mean the same thing, but the slight different, right? Because it can also mean like, how's it been going, right? Like, if you haven't seen someone for a while, like, ¿qué onda, carnal? Like, how's everything been? You know, something like that. Okay, la ye. Kering, I mean, kerang, gusto de 보이be.
Everything cool? How are you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine. How are you?
Perfect. La ye. La yin, excuse me. Kerang gusto de 보이be.
I'm fine too. How are you?
Yeah, what would be a faster way to say this, Lydia? If I said la yin, what would you say next instead of saying the whole phrase?
Kusuk de boyin?
Mm-mm.
Mm.
¿Y tú? In español?
Oh, ani kerang?
Yeah, you say ani kerang. You didn't say like kerang gusto de boibe. You know, this is just for beginners, but I don't think people are necessarily going to be like kerang gusto de boibe. La yin, kerang gusto de boibe. La yin. You're just like, oh, shut up. Okay. La de boyin. Yarpep. Shuktenja.
I'm very well too.
Yarpep.
Please come on in.
Shuktenja.
Take a seat.
I'm so quiet. He's learning.
Yeah. Have a seat. Yeah.
Yes. And then kuchiche.
Yes. Thank you.
Yay! Wow. Oh my God.
Profe, but I was wondering about that. Is it like literally have a seat, like, or is it like, oh, come in, like only?
It's literally have a seat.
Okay.
Shukten. Like come in, sit, ja, and settle down. Like
Okay.
it's literally have a seat actually.
Okay.
In this case. Shukten. Yeah.
Cool.
Right? Okay. Good question. But earlier we used it in the more metaphorical, like Shukten ja yupe, how are you? Have you been sitting well? Right? So, but you know, has everything been cool where you're sitting? You know. But here it means like sit down. All right, cool. Very good, everyone. All right, I have to be at a thing in 12 minutes. That's like exactly how much time it takes me to get there. So I should leave. Thank you. You're all doing amazingly well. Thank you for coming to class. Please continue. And see you Thursday. I'm not doing live anymore because something's going on. I haven't fixed it yet because I'm busy and lazy. And but I have uploaded everything. So if you want old classes, they're there on my YouTube channel. All right? Okay. I'll see you all Thursday and you know, be well. All right?
Work
Gone.
Got it shook. Shook.
Dale, Pep.
Bye.